Hello, good evening. Welcome to, well, what technically is the first episode of Nuggets Europe. I can't believe I'm saying that, and I know people are going to jump on the bandwagon and saying, another team? Yeah, another team. I've been in loads of Nuggets games, don't worry. I'm joined with Ben. Now, Ben, you're from the UK Denver Nuggets page on Twitter, and I'll obviously talk to you in a second, but I just wanted to obviously let people know this is obviously going out whenever Colorado Europe has launched, so it's a massive day for us, and not me, but for people that are fans of Denver sports across the UK, Ireland, and the rest of Europe. Ben is going to merge, and we're going to merge into this one group called Nuggets Europe, and I just wanted to take this chance, Ben, to firstly thank you, and I assure you, you're not crazy, and I just wanted to thank you, man. How are you doing?
Enjoying life, enjoying sitting at home, locked up.
Lockdown part 1, huh?
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen in the next few months? But the one thing I'll say, Ben, is there's obviously basketball ahead, and it's a weird. It's almost weird to the point where there's a lot of games, Ben, that are at the time for us. And anybody that is watching this in the UK and Ireland, I think correct me if I'm wrong, Ben. I'm not sure if you checked it or not, but 99% of the games in the UK and Ireland are on Sky Sports. So like every Nuggets game is on Sky. There's no issue in terms of actually getting to watch the games. Like for example, Ben, the first game Saturday week against the Miami Heat is at 6 o'clock on Sky Sports Mix. Never mind Sky Sports, so it's free to watch technically if you have Sky. Are you excited for this slate? I think it's eight games and then playoffs.
I mean, I think that's more games that are going to be on Sky than there have been in the entire time that I've been a Denver Nuggets fan. So, yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it's definitely more accessible now that we have it with Sky instead of BT. But you're completely right. A lot of the games over here have not been on proper channels, and it's been very, very hard to access for us. And one thing that we now have on the website today is a list of different countries and different channels that you can watch the games on, from Serbia, the UK and Ireland, Portugal, France, and Spain for this game that is on Saturday week against the Miami Heat. Ben, when we approached you in regards to Nuggets Europe, what was your initial thoughts? Are you happy to do this? Are you buzzing, or are you just like, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. It's a great thing, and I think if there's more content that can be produced for any American sports team to kind of make the world a smaller place, then I'm all for it. I've said to you that I don't have the skill or the time to put in to produce the content that I want. And if there's someone there that's willing to do that, then I'm all for it. And I hope everyone else gets to enjoy it.
Yeah, and look, I hope you all enjoy it. And Ben, I hope you enjoy it, man, because I want to make exactly what you said there. I want this to be somewhere for fans, not just of Denver sports teams, but if you're a fan of the NBA in the UK, watch, get involved. Like we're going to have people on over the next few weeks that are maybe fans of different teams, and they're going to give their opinion, because the Nuggets are playing so many. Well, I mean, for example, they're playing the Heat, they're playing the Lakers, they're playing the Spurs and the Thunder. So we're going to try and get as many people on as possible. Now, Ben, I know you'll not be on every episode, but I, again, just publicly wanted to thank you for giving us this opportunity, because I know that we're going to take it to the next level. Just a couple of questions before we jump off this initial welcome. How long have you been a Nuggets fan? And why, sorry?
So I was a basketball fan from when I was growing up. It was one of the sports that I had a slight skill in. So I loved basketball, but I was never really attached to a team. And then it was the LeBron James draft was obviously massively hyped. It was a big build-up. And I kind of was reading through various editions of Slam magazine as the draft was coming out. And I was drawn to Carmelo, and then it was kind of, where was he going to get drafted to? And he obviously ended up at the Nuggets, and then I was like, why not? I'll become a Denver Nugget fan. And yeah, it's been years and years of torture since.
And look at you now, man. Look at this. This is
Yeah.
this is the big setup now. No, no, I think that's a great story. Like my only reason is because I support the Broncos. Like literally behind these shirts are Rapids, Broncos. There's a Jerry Judy shirt in here as well, which I still need to send to Guatemala. That's a
Yeah,
whole
which I
different
didn't win.
story.
Really annoyed about that.
Ben, as we're speaking right now, there's a competition on Colorado Europe to win a Broncos jersey, an Avalanche jersey, a Rapids jersey, and a Nuggets jersey. So if you want to enter that, you get dibs or whatever you want. I'm sorry you didn't win. Now, if I had realized that we could have got this going beforehand, I'm only joking. No, look, it's an absolute pleasure, Ben. I have to say, I obviously know you from before with the Broncos, and I'm just excited to see how this can go, and it's obviously going to be an interesting slate of games. The Broncos. Oh my God, here we go! It started already. I've done this live on a show earlier on for a different team.
That's got to be a shock, right?
Yeah, and I'm not editing it out because no one is going to watch it 6 minutes in. The Nuggets have got the Miami Heat, the OKC Thunder, so Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Trailblazers, Utah, LA Lakers, the Clippers, and the Raptors. This is an argument though, Ben, and this was on. I watched this on a podcast recently, and there is an argument that the Nuggets potentially could be facing teams, especially like the Lakers and the Clippers, towards the end, that are just going to rest most of their players.
I mean, ideally, that'd be lovely. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. I think with the situation and the setup and everything, I think it doesn't really matter who and when you're going to have to play them because there's so much of the unknown out there. You mean like the Joker having coronavirus? What are the long-lasting effects to that? You know, he's a high-end performing athlete. He's lost half of his body weight. You know,
Yes.
there's there's issues with this. You know, or there might be issues. There might be great successes. We don't know. But I think that's what's exciting is that at least they're nearer the sort of end of the schedule. So we've got a couple of warm-ups, get back into our flow. I mean, no one's going to be close to match fit at the start. So, yeah, bring it on is what I say.
And obviously basketball is a completely different sport to football or soccer, Ben, but we've seen watching the Premier League that it really took the teams 2 or 3 games to actually come in and get to that fitness. Now, while this has been recorded and it is going out on Thursday or Friday for the launch of Colorado Europe, the Nuggets will have already played the Wizards on the Wednesday in a friendly or a scrimmage game. But there are a couple of games this weekend. You got the Pelicans on Saturday, which is at 1:30 a.m. Eastern on Sunday morning, Ben, if you're up for that. I don't know if we can watch it legally on TV. And then the Magic on Monday at midnight. Here, I tell you what, that could be a little nighttime burning of the nighttime oil. No, look, I'm excited. I know, Ben, we will see you over the next few weeks and months, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I can't talk this evening. If you're watching this and you do watch NBA, it doesn't matter what team you support, please, if you're in the UK, Ireland, Europe, feel free to come on. I'm going to give this the biggest go I can. I've already rang Ovi Soko's agent for Sky Sports, and we're going to get him on, and we're going to play the Love Island theme tune. We're going to get as many people on as possible. Ben, you know you're welcome on. We'll do a show live at 6 in the morning. Do you know what I mean? It's all good. Tell you what though, Ben, but just before we go, will you guarantee one of the playoff games we'll do something live for 10 minutes on Twitter, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Right, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold myself to that because I'm a teacher and I'm back in work on the 24th of August, and it looks as if the playoffs are going to be starting that week. So, oh dear God. And then they obviously got the NFL season, but I mean, look, if we can get to the 14th of August, Ben, with the NBA still being intact, I think that's an achievement in itself. And
yeah,
it remains to be seen what happens. And here we go. Let's go to Disney World and we'll see what happens. I just wanted to thank you again, though, man, for your help. And I'm really looking forward to this. And let's see what happens. Folks, get involved. Follow Nuggets Europe on Twitter and on Instagram, and we'll try and get as much going as we can. And enter the giveaway. Who knows, Ben? You could win.
I think there'd be some backlash on that, but yeah, let's do it.
It's a randomized competition, so if I win, you know, it's all good. Don't worry. But if you win, like it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. I know you. I actually found your private Twitter account last night without even trying to search that hard. So if you do win, nobody's going to know anyway. So it's fine. Don't worry. It's all good, folks. It's a pleasure. Welcome to Nuggets Europe, Ben. You're a legend, man, and I'm looking forward to it. Thanks.
Cheers.